Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in my mind lately, the future of work for Gen Z. And no, I'm not talking about the usual find your passion spiel. This is about a much bigger shift, one driven by AI, demographics, and a whole lot of uncertainty. Here's the deal, the job market is changing so fast that it feels like we're all trying to hit a moving target. So, what's the play here? Specialize or become a general-purpose nerd? Let's break it down. First off, the hook. Did you know that by 2024, the US is predicted to face its largest labor shortage ever? Yeah, it's not just about AI taking jobs, it's about a demographic drought, with baby boomers retiring en masse and not enough young workers to fill the gap. What makes this really interesting is that while entry-level corporate jobs are drying up, skilled trades and specialized roles are booming. Personally, I think this is where the real opportunity lies, but it's not as simple as it sounds. Here's the thing, AI is both a job destroyer and a job creator. On one hand, it's making it easier to start a business, think solopreneurs leveraging AI tools to lower costs and complexity. On the other hand, it's creating a skills mismatch. Companies are replacing generalists with specialized talent, and if you're not fluent in AI, you might get left behind. A detail I find fascinating is that 75% of tech job postings now require explicit AI fluency, up from 67% just 3 months ago. That's a 178% jump in a year. What this really suggests is that the demand for specialized skills is skyrocketing, but the supply of talent isn't keeping up. Now, let's talk about the general-purpose nerd idea. Economist Simon Johnson argues that in a world dominated by AI, we need people who can do a bit of everything. Someone who can master new AI tools over the weekend, interview people face-to-face, analyze a 50-year-old book, and then distill it all into a one-page memo by Friday. In my opinion, this is where the real value lies, not in being a specialist, but in being adaptable. What many people don't realize is that AI can handle repetitive tasks, but it struggles with creativity, empathy, and integrating diverse information. That's where humans come in. But here's the catch, becoming a general-purpose nerd isn't just about being good at AI. It's about life experiences, learning languages, traveling, and understanding people. If you take a step back and think about it, these are the skills that AI can't replicate. So, while specialized roles are in demand, the ability to connect the dots across disciplines might be even more valuable. This raises a deeper question. Are we preparing young people for the right kind of future? Are we emphasizing specialization at the expense of adaptability? Personally, I think the answer lies in balance. Specialization is important, there's no denying that. But if you're only focused on one skill, you might find yourself obsolete in a few years. On the flip side, being a generalist without any depth of knowledge isn't enough either. The sweet spot, in my opinion, is being a T-shaped individual. Deep expertise in one area, but broad skills across others. That way, you're not just a specialist or a generalist, you're future-proof. So, what's the takeaway here? If you're a Gen Zer trying to figure out your career path, don't just chase the hottest skill of the moment. Think about where AI is headed and how you can complement it. Learn AI, but also learn to think critically, communicate effectively, and solve problems creatively. And most importantly, don't be afraid to explore. The future of work isn't about fitting into a box, it's about creating your own path. What do you think? Are you team specialist or team general purpose nerd? Let me know in the comments below.